We are trying to find the derivative of this function, y is equal to e to the minus x of cos x. Hopefully you can see this is one function here, e to the minus x, times by another function, cos x, okay? Now this is a non-calc, it is classic product rule. So let's name these things. Let's call the one over here f, let's call the one over here g, and we can say, if we want to find dy dx, that is equal to, I like to write them out, just fg plus fg, and then put a tick on the first one and the second one, just to remember it, okay? So the easiest way to do this is to write them out in its entirety in this systematic format so that you don't make any mistakes. So we're going to differentiate that first one, that f, and so remember for e, it's a special one, it's a special number 2.7, so that always stays the same. But it's the chain rule, there's this minus 1 here, so we differentiate what is the differential of negative x. Well, we bring that 1 down, and it's just left with minus 1 because these guys cancel out. So anything to the power of 0, right? That's just a 0. X to the power of 0 would just be equal to 1. And minus 1 times 1 is negative 1. So I'll delete all of that to make it clearer. The next step is we do the same with the g's. So g is equal to cos of x, and we differentiate that as well. All right, now with trig functions, specifically cos and sine, flip between them. Cos becomes sine, sine becomes cos. The guts of it always stays the same, and there's no function within a function. It's just x. We don't need to multiply anything out. But this is how I remember it. If you differentiate, you're going down. If you differentiate cos and you end up with something bad, it has a negative sign. Okay? So that's how you remember it. If you differentiate cos and you end up with uh, something like bad sign, it's sinning, then it has a negative sign. Now, here gets really easy. We can just put in all our values here. Okay, I'll highlight them all to make it nice and easy. And you just slot them in, and that's your answer. So most of the time you shouldn't need to simplify it, but it just depends on your teacher and how much effort they want you to put in. Okay, let's go ahead and substitute everything in. So the first one is our prime of f, and that becomes e, like this. Now I love putting brackets because then I don't make mistakes. And then plus, let me scooch over a little bit. This is just e to the minus x. And the last one is that minus sign of x. Okay, now let me simplify this. I guess it's a little bit nicer if I put the cos out the front. You probably don't have to do this step to get your full marks, but I am going to do it regardless. And if you want to go one step further, again, this isn't necessary, but if you want to, you're more than welcome. We can factorize out that e to the x. So this guy here, we can pull them out to the front. And we can also factorize out, they both got a minus in front of them, so we can pull that out to the front as well and make it look really easy. But this step is not necessary. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to help. You can go to the original question on the website. There's heaps more there. Lots and lots and lots of questions for you to practice. And leave some comments, and I'll try and get back to you as fast as I can.